time for today's Money Maven Minute. So I'm not sure if I told you I recently went to Las Vegas for a 75th birthday party, and a good time was had by all. Even got to dance with my younger son, so yay for me. But I would notice that after I came back, my driving arm actually had a tan on it, and this is in February. So it was actually, the weather was lovely, and it was certainly didn't feel like wintertime over there in Vegas, which I guess maybe you're not surprised because that's the desert, but I was a little bit surprised. So now I have a one-arm tan to get myself ready for the spring. But today I want to talk to you about the little things that make a difference. So, when you have a goal, first thing obviously is to write it down, but in particular, you have a monetary goal, or maybe how much revenue you want to make for your business, or how much you want to invest or otherwise retire with. And, I always worked from a standpoint, if it's expensive, I don't really care. I just give me the number so that I, know what I'm working toward. And I didn't mean I don't care. I do care. I just mean that my starting place is the number. And then we'll get the number and we'll figure it out. But, sometimes the figure seems so overwhelming. And if you think about, okay, if you have $100,000 goal for finance, that's only, I didn't mean to use the O word, but that's about $8,000 a month, which is not, inconceivable. But at the same time, what I'm saying to you is, you take that greater figure that you want to achieve, and then you break it down by, months and by weeks. And if you just break it down by weeks, for instance, it's not really that overwhelming. Well, could be if you're aiming for $1 million, that could be really challenging. But still, start with the end goal in mind. I've always said that. But in particular with your number, take that number and break it down into bite-sized chunks. Because once you have the master figure, the monthly figure, and then perhaps the weekly figure, especially if it's business, then you can just break it down by hours. We don't want you to work for hours. You can break that down by products and services. Or at the same time, if you are looking at your retirement goals, my gosh, okay, for your 401k, if you're quote unquote of a certain age, and we know who you are, then that $5,500 a year, you know what that is? That is $211 a paycheck. And seriously, that's a couple pair of shoes, that's lunch out with the girls, and other things that we could probably just, do less of. So really, it's the little things that make a difference. Start small for the bigger reward. And that is today's Money Maven Minute. May you have a prosperous week, and until next time, ciao.